optimal time to encounter the psychic. The psychic is just nasty for this type of build. Observatory doesn't really matter, but it is a voucher cleared.
Such. Wait, did it work? Okay. Cartridge did not work because it already has a better price available. Wallets. Wallets. That'd be nice. Okay. Remember that I did this. That's wonderful. I'm not gonna do about that now. It's just a matter of waiting. And the food is not ready yet. Okay. Good. Good. Itchy. Close this. Close this. Actually, open a second one of this. New window. Boom. Done. Lord. Alright. Begin. Running install script game repair dot program. Oh, I roll. On my fault for not just simply running the program once because I don't like opening things ahead of time. Blah 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 blah. Oh, well, I'm waiting. I'm a strength rider. You don't wanna fuck on these nuts. Fuck around with these. Cause I want you to find in she's. Avowed is an upcoming 2025 action roleplay game developed by Obsidian Entertainment and published by Xbox Game Studios, set in the world of Eora, the same universe of Yes Sir. In the same universe of Pillars of Eternity. It is scheduled to release for Windows and Xbox XS on February 18th, 2025, which is in 4 days. Really? It's in the same universe as Pillars of Eternity? I'm going to be forced to play Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. Fuck me. That's fun in of itself. It is what it is. Okay. Shaders. You're an unbiter, I'm a straight rider, they don't wanna fuck with me. Dee 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 dee. That's right, that's just the small screen. I'm retarded. The game is optimizing your shaders for the maximum effect. Optimize the snack! That'll take a while. The same universe as Pillars of Eternity. It is a ARPG, adventure, shooter, fighting. I feel like that's not exactly accurate. But you know what? It's whatever. It's whatever. Long ass shader time. Whatever. Holler if you hear me, chat. I clicked too many buttons to kick out where it was not supposed to be live. Now we have to fucking wait. I'm resisting the urge to jump in with Cole posting on top of this fucking schizoid. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. I don't know why it is people do this on Twitter where they feel like they can go back and forth with people after just fucking threatening people unironically on fucking Twitter. But oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I am resisting the urge. People like this man put us in positions where we are embarrassed to put our faces out there. It's so weird. It's so hard. It's so hard. We've come so far as African Americans, and just niggas embarrassing all of us. Frequently. Never-endingly. Making it harder to live and breathe. I'm so tired. Sun's getting real low. The sun is getting real low. Real low. Real low. Oh god, is it getting hard. This shit is so ass. It's so fucking ass. That's funny. Taylor Swift doing the Sieg Heil. That's funny. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Young black children. Why did I see a black child? Something's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me. Do I need to use a controller or can I use a keyboard? I'll probably be forced to use a fucking keyboard. Risk of seizure. Some people have... it's gone. I don't know who the fuck they think in America reads that fast other than motherfuckers like me, but we do not read that goddamn fast. Ah, yes. Gamma correction. I'm going to make it brighter. Auto continue conversations to the next line once the current line is finished playing. Turn this off makes it to wait for them to continue to choose the next line. Why are you auto continuing my conversations? Excuse me? Why is that on by default? Loot shimmer. Yes. Interaction icons. Yes. Third person view. No. Head bobbing. I guess. Doesn't really matter. Until it does, and then if it does, I'll turn it the fuck off. Show subtitles for nearby character chatter. Yes. Crouch mode. Toggle. Toggle hold. Toggle hold. Toggle on this, but hold on crouch, I think. I feel. Maybe not. Incoming warning attacks. Enable, disable, and visual indicators for incoming enemy attacks. Useful for anticipating attacks and improving your action time. Assembles this, provides a more immersive but challenging experience. This effect provides immediate feedback during combat, making it easy to recognize successful hits when damage is taken. Flinches only be presented on successful hits that cause the character to flinch. Visual flash effect feedback on all successful hits. Attack moves chose target. Yeah. Aim assist magnetism. Okay. Tribal I see we're ripping off a bunch of people. Thank you for your purchase, or lack thereof. The Obsidian and Aurora armor sets are accessible at the party stash at the party camp. Companion outfits can be changed using the tent in the party camp. Okay. We begin.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the burned queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us.
Okay.
And our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us.
Okay.
Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back.
Okay.
And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world, a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing. To many, an abomination.
Okay.
You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity.
So
And
clearly it's the
within
guy
my
behind the throne
core,
that's talking about it.
You found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and
Or
name you
king?
my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
That's nice. Very pretty. Not say that character creator. Oh yeah. That's dog shit. Every single choice, well, not every choice, but almost every single choice looks embarrassing and fucking dumb. What is this shit? What is this coral frilling you've got growing off my face? Huh? I thought this was acceptable! I thought this was acceptable! I played the beginning sections of Eternity 1. I have yet to get into 2. You think this shit was acceptable? This is embarrassing! What is this shit? I better hear Carl, this is a part of the point. I better hear Carl, this is what it's supposed to look like. Because I remember looking to the character creator there, and I don't remember the godlike looking like this. Because you see, it's already hard enough for you to beat the fucking allegations. This will not help you. Like, you got motherfuckers on Twitter saying, hey, you've got these characters made to look like abominations. My nigga, they already did that for free as a preset! They will be eating your ass. They will be eating your ass, pause. They will be eating your ass out, pause. They will be dogging you out on Twitter. They will be digging in you. The cancellation tweets are coming, Obsidian. The cancellation tweets are coming. Fuck. God damn. God damn it. Okay. Alright. You hail from the Iberian lands, one of the major colonial powers. Adhere is a nation forged by centuries of war between neighboring human and elven kingdoms, and formed by the original alliance. Your emperor chose you to journey to the living lands to investigate the dream scourge. Let's start off with an okay facial structure. So female, male, female. Skin tone. I have to look at my own skin. Much lighter skinned. Okay, let's do something about this fucking hair. I do not want to look like Prince. Alright, godlike features. Display godlike facial features in-game. NPCs will still react to your godlike features. You are a godlike, aware individual born or cursed with a connection to the gods. Manifests their divine energies and unique physical features and innate abilities. Acts reflect their patron deity. Different cultures may view them with suspicion, reverence, or curiosity. Strangely enough, many of the godlike have disappeared more in recent years. But you have not. Stranger still, you have never learned which god touched your soul. I swear you can make this much easier. Okay. We're going to go with something that makes us not look so goddamn cantankerous. But literally every single choice makes me feel like the character is a drag queen. I don't know how else to say it. Every single facial choice looks like a drag queen makeup art. Take that as a compliment or an insult as you will. Because it looks like my god is some type of sea and or fungus creature. Like, it all looks like some type of growing mold or fungus. And or something that is based in sea-like features. Like, even with this one, it's like I got pores on my face, and there are spores growing in them. And then you got this shit. Should we go eyeless? Should we just go eyeless? Is that it? Is that the move? Or should we have half an eye? I think I like this one more. I'm going to have a crown on my head. I will christen you Knuckles Manahans. Knuckles O'Manahans. Knuckles O'Manahan. Cousin to Bucky O'Hare. Okay. Now let's make you not look dog shit. They have it here, by the way. Every single one of these here. The gang's all here. We got the Astarian. We've got the Fantasy Aunt Jemima. We've got the Killmonger. We've got the Douche Jutro. We've got every single nasty hairstyle. Can I be bald, please? Okay. Actually, that looks horrible from the back. And can I have hair that does not look like the texture of candy color? Hair root color. If we're gonna make him have hair that looks like sea foam, we're gonna aim for a little bit more blue, a little bit more blue, a little lighter, a little lighter, a little lighter, a little more bright, World War Blue. Yeah, we're gonna make him look aesthetic. And then hair highlight color. We're gonna want that to be purplish pink. I want this as close to iridescent as possible. I want his hair to shine like a fucking pearl. There we go. That's more like my symbols. Okay. Please tell me you have a decent mustache in here that looks like me. The answer seems to be no. Because this is nowhere near me. And that's unacceptable. That's right out, but that'd be hilarious. That's also right out, but that'd be hilarious. That's also right out, but that'd be hilarious. No beard it is. Eye proportion doesn't matter because you only got one. You already look like that one guy from The Idol, so it's fine. How about this? Complexion. Complexion. Do I want you to have scaly features? I guess. How about lips? How juicy do I want your lips, boy? Shad milk off a chatted hand. The character looks like he belongs in a Jaguar commercial. He does. Yo, Carl, I see you started Thanksgiving early with cornucopia ahead. Look, they made every single one of these characters look dog shit, and it's annoying. Carl, finally someone who thinks Smash JT isn't an honest actor. Bro, James, you watched this live stream. You already know that I've come to that conclusion on my own just by simply observing his behavior. Besides that, if he can cover a news story and he can keep it fucking clean and get it right, then that's great for him. If he does what he's been doing, that's a fucking problem in my eyes. As simple as that. Let's get some rough lip coverage. Ooh, I can add shine. Oh, I can make his lips glossy. Well, let's get some juicy lips, nigga. Oh, I got the nice color. Do I want facial scars? Make his face look like he has gills. Even though I'm pretty sure we won't be looking at ourselves in third person. And do we need eyeliner? Let's go with something that doesn't look like you are a drag queen. You literally can't even tell. How about this? Okay, that one you can tell. Let's make it look like the hair color is due to his face being taken over by mold and try to mirror match this to the hair. No, right about there. It's like the fusion between the two hues. That's good enough. There you go, now you look like you're fucking molding the orange on your face. Why? Carl, can't we have the Noah Ascension stash? Should I put on the Noah Ascension stash? I don't know. Makes him look like he was a guy in Atlanta. Oh, God, no. He really does look like he's a fucking showboy from Atlanta. Now, what does eyeliner color 2 do? Is it the undertone of the saturation? Yeah, it is. I think yellow is okay. Gives him some pop, matches it to the rest of the coral. It either need to be yellow or orange. That's good. Apparently I can give it more shine. Not really noticing much of a difference, but I'll just jack it up to 100. And then eye color 3 is that teen, but I think that's fine as it is. Alright, makeup. You already got facial shit. You need more things on top of it. I don't think you do. Unless, of course, it's something that would fit with what we have on you. Like this. I think that can work. Or that. I think this one's better because it takes up more of your cheek. Which makes it more pronounced. Heart saturation white. What's this controlling? Apparently nothing. Alright, background. Your background provides unique dialogue options and determines your starting weapon. All equipment and abilities are available to you regardless of your background. After graduating with honors from Dragonell Academy, you published a treatise on soul lineages that fight the legitimacy and through the ire of the local lord. And yet you arrested local Emperor Navid and recruited into the archives of the Imperial Court. Your mind is bottomless wealth of occult knowledge, legal president of observation, history, and poetry. You've forgotten more than most people ever learn. Cult Augor. After graduating in your village, crops failed you strange insights and unsettling mental earned your name of suspicion. You saw the further torches and pitchforks and fled to high crown the Emperor realized your talents and elevated you back eye fortune teller to his personal mystic. You've learned how to wield power from the shadows. All it takes is dastard influence and a pinch of deception. Noble scion, born to a noble house with influence and questionable morals, when standing for succession speech, saw your family cast standing through yourself and the morning and shielded you. Can yet refined you become a formidable force at court and invaluable like the Emperor. Vanguard scout, born to humble beginnings and driven to desperation by fame, your families were destined to end on the execution of block until the Emperor spared you. You are more at ease in the wilderness than in court, but your governance and observation made you one of the game's multi-trusted operatives, whether tracking prayers, spying on enemies, or skills to put inside and outside the throne room. You distinguished yourself in the field of battle fighting a violent Skainite uprising. The Emperor honored you with a place among the elite tall grass spearmen. While some of your scars were less obvious in the eyes, but rather more pride, the Emperor growls for loyalty. I need to defer to the dare drop. We have 2 dare drops that we have to do. This is your correction. Can we call him Coral McThunderbrock? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw up names in the chat. And we're going to flip it. Let me get like 3 names. No, Hurley, we're not going to do Coral Thunderdong. Please give me another name. We get like 3 decent names from chat, and we're going to flip on them, and we'll see what happens. I also need to go to the kitchen. Okay, so the dare drop is for Thunderbolt and Lightning, very, very frightening. Use electricity spells and have at least 3 enemies stunned simultaneously. And then going commando, beat a boss bounty with nothing equipped, meaning punching only, no armor, no weapons, no accessories, no food, and no potions. You're dying on the Coral Hill. Okay, we've got Coral McThunderbrock. What else we got? If chat doesn't come up with an opinion, it automatically wins. So, we need to get magic, and we need to punch a nigga's lights out. Which of these backgrounds do we think gives me the utmost chance to do that? It's feeling like Arcane Scholar and Court Augur, to be honest. I think this is probably best. Because you get occult knowledge, you got regal precedent, you got historical observation, you got poetry, and you've got Power from the shadows, back alley fortune teller, and personal mystic. So it could be magic plus the occult, and magic plus the occult plus maybe like demon summoning. And it only matters when I go to fight a bounty boss. It is a bounty boss that I have to fight and beat with nothing equipped, with hands only. Okay. Coral McThunderbrock going once. Coral McThunderbrock going twice. Coral McThunderbrock going 3 times. Fried rice. Hand trice. Wit Sprite. No one has anything. Coral McThunderbrock wins. And then attributes. Why did you set up my points? So I get 10 points. I'm gonna go to the kitchen. I'll be back. 1 second. Okay. Let us investigate what our attribute points do. Obviously, we're going to need damage on might, just for general all-around shit and carrying capacity. Constitution is maximum HP and poison and bleed resist. Dexterity is attack speed and action speed, which affects equipment, consumable use, and parkour, as well as reload. Weapons and abilities. Perception is max range for weapons, critical hit chance, and wands, guns, and bows being more effective at longer distances. Intellect is in maximum essence, which effectively is, I assume, our magic. And resolve is our stamina for the frequency and the efficiency of second wind, meaning we will fight off death more frequently and jump back in with more health. Let's start off with how many points can I do? 3. And might. We're going to need magic at some point. So let's do 3 here. Then we're going to do 2 in dexterity. And since we're going to need to use physical punches, more than likely, it's probably an option choice between perception and resolve. Getting more crits doesn't seem relevant, so let's do resolve. That's a lot of point efficiency. Jesus Christ. I think that's good. Yeah? 9% damage, 30% carry capacity, 7% attack speed, 13% action speed, 15 essence, 18 elemental resistance, 10 stamina, and 23% second wind efficiency. That seems about right. Ba 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 ba. 1 in res and 1 in perception. %3 crit chance, 5% crit range. No, he's right. Splitting them seems more effective. How much is maximum health? 5% and 6%? That doesn't seem like a big increase. point efficiency is whatever. We just copy that very quickly, assuming that they let us name the character. All joking aside, I'm curious that if you have summons, can you just get them into battle while you go all natural? I don't know. In terms of the dare drop, for the magic casting, yes, they could probably distract the enemy for me. If you're specifically thinking about the melee only, no, nothing. I cannot have the summons. It's literally hands only. It's punching only, no armor, no weapons, no accessory, no foods, no potions. I have to... Well, actually, no. Actually, hold on. Actually, you might be right. I'm going to ask them. I can just ask them. Because technically, I don't have any of their equipped. A companion or a summon could. So you might actually be cooking there. 1 second. Considering how the challenge reads, it considers it a pre-buff. So potions, food, must mean instant healing and or buffs. Because it means I probably can't pre-buff beforehand. No weapons, no accessories, no armor. So if potions and food equate to buffs in combat, probably. But I have to ask him if it's capable if you can have a summon. Aqua. With what money? This came through a challenge system. Any of the money that I had, or have, of which I have some left, was used to buy my pre-purchase key for Monster Hunter Wilds. Like I told Horror that I would at the end of my stream earlier. I ain't got money for it. One day. Anyways. Filibustering. Where's your chat? I probably don't need to post that, actually. I don't see any person laying it out. I don't see anyone else asking the question about if that's how the challenge works. It might take a while for us to get an answer back on that. For the purposes of being careful, I'm probably going to attempt it without it until I get an answer from them. Because when it came to Sporepocalypse yesterday, they never answered my question. And I would rather not do it than have it invalidated until I have a straight confirm. Keep in mind, is this the Obsidian team that made Vegas or the one that made Outer Worlds? It's looking like the team that made Outer Worlds. Anyways, continuing. Game difficulty. Requires strategy and efficiency, but gives a few mistakes. Minimal strategization, easily forgivable snakes. Also, a caveat is that they did not set that there had to be a base difficulty that needed to be completed on. So, we are going to look at this. From a strategical viewpoint. My mouse will fucking cooperate. We're gonna play with pronouns off. We're going to be an it. And our name is Coral. We only have 16 characters. If it doesn't fit, we're gonna have to think up a new mid-name. I haven't decided yet. Where is that name? Mick Thunderbrock? We're stopped at the B. What was that joke somebody had in chat earlier? Carl Jermaine Oipo? Do you want to come up with a compromise here, Bloodia? And go with Coral Jermaine Oipo? Okay, you like that compromise. I like it too. Let's see here. IME. We might have to drop the Coral, or just go with Cora Jime no Ippo. I have to find ways to make it fit. And so we christen him Chad as Coral Jime no Ippo. The wizard man with the thunder hands. And we ain't talking about no lightning. Time being, until I see reason not to, we're going to use Path of the Damned. And I'm going to modulate it as I feel straight. But let's look over our choices and finalize. Okay. Everything looks straight. We begin. You cannot remake your character. You know, that's a very transphobic thing to say to people, don't you think? You cannot remake your character. As though you cannot become a new person. Why not? I find it actually ironic that you say that. Because realistically, you would just make a character, spam him out, and do whatever. But actually, even Baldur's Gate 3 gave you the option to change around your character's customization look. As long as it was based on the same character race that you had. And with the use of the disguise tool, if you had shapeshifting for minor disguise, you still were able to change yourself to look like whatever you wanted to. Just as long as the reason you were doing so was to gain the benefit of the polymorph ring, as given from the slime enemy, when you either defeat him or arrive in Baldur's Gate in Act 3. Somehow you're already behind the curve on progressivism, Obsidian. I think they're going to welcome you for this. The Living Lands, Spring 2831. Look at the cute animal. He's probably about to die a merciful death in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Never mind, he's still alive. So where are we going here, Cat Jones?
What do you know of the Living Land?
I should have counted longer.
The rumors
High
and
Crown,
tales
capital of
are
the
so
Adrian Empire.
vexing, they cannot be true. And yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us.
Not to moan!
Lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the Living Lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my envoy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
6 weeks later, off the coast of the Living Lands, with torn up fucking sails. Well, they tore up the ship. This is the opening of every single ARPG ever in existence. Fucking hilarious. Firstborn is main settlement. Unblockable attempts represented by a red circle. Move or dodge to avoid these attacks. To dodge, press spacebar of moving wads. Well, the ship's wrecked. And a squirrel everywhere. That is a horribly ugly character.
Envoy, over here.
His name is Garrett.
You're alive.
That is a ugly fucking beard.
Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did.
Okay. You look like a munchkin, but you sound like a fucking dwarf.
I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch.
Envoy is colored in green. It'll take more than a shipwreck to kill me. If I make it out of this alive, the Emperor will certainly have questions. I'm impressed you dragged me out of that wreck.
At least the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We...
Let's start with names. Who are you? The ship isn't dangerous. What happens? This can't be paradise. Where are we?
The name's Garrick, quarter gunner, 3rd Adairan Fleet. We spoke on the voyage. Never thought we'd end up like this. I've been here before. We've got an outpost on this island, but...
Place is abandoned. But the soldiers in this outpost can help us. Island, I thought we were going to the living land. With our luck, it'll be deserted.
maybe better off if it were. I saw flashes, Envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes no sense.
Unless the soldiers are not of their own minds.
That's what I'm afraid of too.
Uh-huh.
In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet.
Okay.
As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead.
That's right, bitch. I'm the main character. Me and my juicy lips, my persuasive eyeliner, and my to-die-for cheekbones and Killmonger face scars. I am the chosen fishman. Alright. How's it so far? Just started.
Then I know the place to start.
Uh-huh.
Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis.
Okay.
Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next.
Okay, sounds great, Garrick.
I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape.
Don't see any difference.
We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help.
And a beating, because they shouldn't have gotten captured. That's okay. This bookworm's got arms.
Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way.
Very nice.
Take that mace. It's no good to any of our crew anymore.
Common quality, 0 out of 3. One-handed mace, 30. Consumable
At least
potion.
some supplies survived. For all the good it
Normal
does.
standing rolls. Open my inventory with tab. You have 2 weapon loadouts that can be swapped with L-Alt. Press left button and mouse button to select an equipped weapon in the off or on hand. Armor and clothing can be equipped by pressing this or being hidden or transmogrified by right-clicking. All armor grants damage reduction, which negates a percentage in incoming damage, and additional reduction, which subtracts a raw number from incoming damage, with each piece of clothing providing a distinct item bonus, with all accessories being unique, providing powerful benefits. You can equip 1 trinket or amulet and 2 rings at any time. You know what I find hilarious is that you gotta put that in special text so that fucking newcomers are aware to read it right. Oh no, you ain't gotta explain yourself for her. Go on date night and go get dick down. I don't, you ain't got no obligations to be here. Carl said jokingly, but also not jokingly. Alright, we've got clothes. We don't have to take these off yet. But we could probably start. Let's see here. It clearly says that armor and clothes are not the same thing. So we've got clothing. This is armor. I'm getting negative stamina and negative in essence. I will unequip. Oh my god, he's hot! That's funny. It says that this is clothing, but it doesn't seem like it really matters that much. But you know what? We fucking with it. We're gonna keep our hands. We're not gonna use potions. The Emperor's order. Envoy. Our ambassador in the living land sent warning of unrest and brewing conflict in the port city of Paradis. Most worrisome are rumors of the dream scourge, a plague that corrupts its victim in body and soul. The Court of Adair is much perturbed by these unwelcome developments, any of which could could threaten our stability or our interests on the frontier. Therefore, you, Kurujimi no Ippo, are named a loyal servant of the Adrian Empire, travels with authority of the throne. We grant you the privilege and immunity to defend our laws as you see fit and remove all obstacles by any means. Find the loot of this plague and burn it out. The Emperor said knock you out! The Emperor said knock you out! The icon of a skull next to a quest indicates it will be a higher challenge based on your currently equipped gear. That doesn't mean I can't do it! And story missions. Find a weapon. Reach the outpost. Talk to the survivor. Tutorials. Basic combat. Breaking down equipment. Holding R to break it down. Compass direction. Enemies. Lootable corpses. Party camps. Fast travel beacons. Stores. Quest givers. Ingredients, consumables, natural throwables, and other helpful information. Conversations. Only available conversation responses if you have certain background choices or that possess the number of an attribute during conversation. Gain additional insights into the world by interacting. Press F near something with the investigation prompt. Noticed by these visual cues. Quests tracked by the exclamation point. Saving in the pause menu with escape. Autosave featuring being tweaked inside of game settings. Unique items. You will find unique weapons, armor, clothing, and accessories throughout the living lands. Okay, so it specifies that armor and clothing are two different things. So if we find unique clothing, we can wear it. If we find armor, we cannot. And I'm gonna make sure to specify with the with them if it is the case. Okay, they have a response for me. Back to the Future. To my knowledge, you can't remove the familiars or helpers, so it's... Okay, you can't remove the familiars or helpers. So familiars are on the table. We can have summons. Clothing also count as armor for the purposes of being equipped, or if it is not labeled in the armor category, is it valid for use? Unique clothing bonuses. You can find unique weapons, armor, clothing, and accessories throughout the living lands. Each has its own story and imparted with one of the more powerful enchantments. Unique clothing is imparted with a normal item bonus and a special enchantment. All accessories are unique, even some provide own abilities. Unique arms and armor, highly effective in combat, and each similarly provides a combination of passive stat increases, attribute, bats, elemental damage, and distinct behaviors. Also have the primary enchantment further improved on or augmented at the enchanting statement inside of the party camp. Unique enchantment replaces the original enchantment, is permanent, and requires a variety of enchanting materials in order to perform. Wonderful. Action Radial. The action radial pauses time and allows you to cast abilities, potions, consumables, and equip throwables in your quick slots. Elements of the action radial can also be bound in the quick slots via 1 through 6. All of your abilities, companion abilities, companion commands will be accessible in the action radial if they are unbound elsewhere. Tooltips describing the precise effect of abilities, consumables, and throwables, and the action radial can also be toggled by pressing F. Armor stability. Your armor type affects the intensity and recovery of your reaction enemy attacks. The heavier your armor, the greater your stability against incoming attacks. Use left click to basic attack, consuming stamina. Hold to block, only possible when your offhand is empty or is holding a shield. Critical hits, denoted by yellow damage numbers, producing massive damage and increased knockback. Each weapon has its own critical chance, supplemented by a perception attribute. Dodge. use the Shift Essence, is your essence from magic, with spells and abilities. Replenished essence by creating essence potions or collecting personal essence fragments dropped by creatures when you kill them. Always accessible in the action radio or from quick slots. Health. Power attack. Briefly hold and release to perform a power attack, dealing higher damage and breaking enemy blocks but consuming more stamina. Faster access for re-trigger, assigning to the quick slots. As such, stamina is used to perform attack and dodge as a yellow-white bar. When the bar is at the bottom running out, you become exhausted and momentarily cannot attack, dodge, or sprint, but you can still move. Enemies have a stun meter below their bar. Oh my god! Stop it! It's every mechanic in every game since ever! Attacking enemies builds up their stun. Press left click if you're near a full enemy to perform a special attack for massive damage. And use left alt and tab to edit, and left alt to switch. Companions. Receiving companions. When their HP is depleted, they will become incapacitated and have a death icon. Walk up to a companion and hold F to revive them. That's kinda gay. The fact that they don't permanently die is kinda gay. Where's the risk? Accumulation. Bleeding enemies take damage over time. Dealing fire damage can lead to an enemy being ignited, which deals damage over time. Dealing frost damage leads it to be frozen, and then can be shattered for massive damage if hit by explosives or enough damage of any other type within a short time. Poison will take damage over time, and certain weapons, abilities, and throwable Forgotten Soul Pods can produce poison damage. What the fuck is a Forgotten Soul Pod? Dealing shock damage to an enemy will cause it to be shocked. Shocked enemies will periodically spread shocked damage and stun nearby enemies. Okay. We now understand the vector for our other ability. We gotta shock one to shock them all. So, we get up in their grill, regroup them up, zap, 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 pull the boss into the shit, zap, 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 and then give them a little bit of that Dempsey roll, you know what I'm saying? Seems good? All armor grants damage reduction, negates percentage, and then encumbrance. Weight. You are movable slower than usual, being unable to sprint. Put items away in your party stash. Ledger screens. Ability screen. Shows you access to all ability trees. When you level up, you're awarded AP, which can be used and purchased to upgrade abilities. Each tree comes with an array of active and passives. Passive abilities assist at all times. Active abilities require essence and can be accessed via the action radial or from quick slots. Character screen. View your attributes and related bonuses and increase your attributes by leveling up. Attributes bonus will cap out after a certain point. Also reset your attributes in exchange for currency. On the right side of the screen with a comprehensive summary of the character statistics including background, level, damage reduction granted by armor, crit chance, active effects, and unlocked abilities. Inventory screen. They already technically went over this. Journal screen, the quests, tutorials. The tutorials tab of the journal contains all unlocked tutorials. Refer to it if you're unsure how something works and you're in need of a refresher. The map screen shows topographicals, show the points of interest, show the fast travel beacons, blah blah blah. Untracked quest objectives are shown with a Baron symbol. That is literally the symbol of Baron Cemetery. And the other is shown with a unique special chevron. Press right-click while hovering over untracked quest objectives to make it a tracked quest. Climbing. Shift while facing the surface to climb. Pressing to hold to crouch. Clicking to jump. Moving. Left control while sprinting to briefly slide. Sprinting. Left control to descend. Space to ascend. Keep your eye on your breath meter. When it depletes, you will start losing health. Weapon types. Unarmored fist. Okay, here we go. Unarmored punches require little stamina. However, they deal low damage and stun and also prevent blocking. If you like to test your metal, invest ability points into Iron Fist in the fighter ability tree. Okay. So we can't block, but we can dodge. So we literally have to Dempsey roll a bitch. You got the directional dodge, but you cannot dodge forward. Seems like not that big a deal.
Going for a swim after all.
Yes. Because I want to loot dead bodies. And then if I hadn't just read through the fucking manual, it communicates all that. Okay, we're dealing with what I'm going to say is a creative Echo the Dolphin situation. If anybody's ever remembered that. If you don't know what that means, I mean this is a closed off section, not a sky wall. That's literally a sky wall. Okay. Flowing body. Taking up for our black privilege.
Oh, well. Don't suppose
Makeshift grave. Here lies Brit, faithful quartermaster.
they were using that either.
Here lies Imran, man at arms. Nothing on the ground. One item over here. Nothing there. There we go. I have to break it with a weapon. Gay. Gay, 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 super gay, 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 it's homosexual. Ugh.
You look like a jab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
No shit, genius. Okay, so we've got a okay, decent climbing system. So if he can get enough running height, he can probably jump on a lot of shit. Seems fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to throw myself into death too soon. Kraken horn for generation. Manual check from behind the waterfall. Look at that. It's one of the colored lemurs. Hey, a little colored lemur. Take a fist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Compass shows me my objectives. Blah, blah, blah.
No! The fort's lit their distress beacon! We've got to hurry!
Wonderful.
Zara shouldn't be here. Haven't the troops been doing patrols? Now, damn it!
In your mouth. In your mouth. Second wind is an ability that becomes incapacitated before its portion of chaos becoming active. When it cooldown, you will die. Increase the cooldown, increase it by spending time on So they hit somewhat hard. That's okay. First death. I don't remember being damaged. When did I take damage? Or was I always on low health and they were just giving me extra potions to top myself off? No, I was always damaged. The fuck? Okay, whatever. So, remember, I cannot block until I get whatever Iron Fist is. So, radio menu, some consumables, healing food, regeneration. Boom. Escape. Back. Done. If you die, you always have this on you every time you reload from this point. I guess so.
Yeah.
I legitimately do not recall ever taking points of damage, but I guess they start you off DPS. It's like a really bad VAT system.
hurt, Envoy.
This is me running out of my stamina. I was exerting too much. Into the wall! With a dangerous upper hand. And we just hold this down, and we can just eat shit as we're going. Seems a bit simple, but you know, I dig it. So, you really gotta be aware of your stamina in particular. It might actually have been to our detriment not to get more stamina, but you know what? That's okay. We're learning. Hey, Timba! And he's dead. And he's got eyes as big as a fucking hunter and a carrier. Right, tripwires. Game systems, tripwires. Tripwires can be disarmed by interacting with the ends of their wires. Second wind mechanic. Weapon types, maces. They have only moderate block efficiency. They move slowly, deal high damage and stun. Only have moderate block efficiency and incur a moderate stamina cost when attacking. So here's a question. Can I punch and block? I don't know. Alright, let's read the ability tree. Fighter ability tree focus on overwhelming combat force. Iron Fist, 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 Iron Fists. Level 5. Unarmed attacks of fine quality and can break wooden barriers and explosive barriers. Rank 1. Player level 6. Well, that's kind of shit. We're gonna need some levels before we can really get some oomph in our hands. But you know what? That's okay. I only have to be technically half naked when it comes to fighting the enemies. But you know what? I put myself on a harder difficulty. We're here. It's what it is. Abilities. Wizard Tree ability focus on heavy on soul casting, containing abilities tailored towards wands, grimoires, elemental effects, and essence management. Of note is Grimoire Mastery, which unlocks the ability to cast higher level spells contained within grimoires. Investing abilities in Grimoire Mastery allows you to permanently unlock those higher level spells without a grimoire equipped, adding them to the radial. First one. Minor Missiles. Rank 1, available point, unlocks minor missiles. What's not already available? Okay. So, lightning, 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 lightning. Electricity, returning bolt, Aurora, black bow, freezing. Okay, fire, jolting touch. Channel a beam of electricity that jumps from caster's fingers to the nearest enemy, then to the nearest enemy, causing decreasing amounts of shock accumulation. Okay. We have godlike abilities, innate to me for being a godlike, which includes an energy blade, apparently. Unlocked at key moments in your journey and can be different depending on the choices that you make. Divine Thorn. Grants a stealth attack against unaware enemies while crouched behind them. Summon a massive lance of energy that causes massive damage. Based. Let's probably start off combat with that if I can get in melee close enough. And this should obviously be ranged combat. Resource gathering, movement speed, stealth, and precision aim. Seems okay. You can't use abilities and all the other stuff, so that's whatever. Hey, Timon, catch these hands! He was such a beautiful creature in nature. I just wanted to hold him, but he kept running from me. So I had to show him what happens when you do things like this. Nature's beautiful. Nature is beautiful, but yellow is also still beautiful. A mechanized weapon designed to destroy. If they reject my love, I show them We've gone from an anime protagonist boxing his way through the fantasy kingdom to Mike Tyson beating the fuck out of people because they won't be his friend. You gotta understand, it's a hard life I mean in the world. If they won't be my friend, they will be my... If they won't be my friend, they'll be my foe. Then they'll have to be my friend, because they'll be beaten in submission. I got no damage reduction. Can't loot it.
Good hands.
Got another one.
How many of these damn things are there?
I don't know. It's a fortified base. How many do you think you should have to protect yourself from being ambushed? That's a stupid question, Garrett. Don't ask stupid questions, before you catch some hands.
Springberries, good. Those should rally
Here's
us.
bleed and poison damage. So it has a set amount of recovery. I mean, shit, you got choices to make sure that people don't miss things. And I cannot climb by jumping, which is lame. And there's no speed up by holding down shift to move faster. That makes climbing slow.
Yeah.
That annoys me. Oh, it's over here. Nothing? Just the other side of the cliff that they came from? Hey, look! I was rewarded for my curiosity! I cannot go on. I hear their cry. I should actually do this in Mike Tyson's voice. I cannot go on. I hear their cries. I cannot go on. I hear their cries. The only comfort left to me is to die on my own terms with my senses still intact. May the Burn Queen forgive me for sundering my oath to protect my companions and surrendering her gift of flesh. I only hope the next turn of the wheel delivers me from what I have witnessed, never to hold a lance again. Nice dagger. Daggers stab very quickly with high critical chance. They deal lower damage and stun. They have low block efficiency, incurring a high stamina cost for the blocker. I'll have to climb up the hard way. Alright. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And then that shit. And then daggers. Three, 6.5, stun. 8, 18. Break it down into an iron chunk. Yeah, I'm still not using the weapon for now. Simply so I can get a feel of what combat is going to feel like, so that when we get there, we're really on the
Gods,
shit.
it's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they? Were they fighting each other?
Alright, Jurgen's notes. Visited for the third time this week, comes nearly every day, says Incaps keep crawling on a mask for an engine that will repel them, have them inspect them every time, no evidence of inspirations from Shrek and getting worse. Sibrin brought in Emmerich and Grand fell found her unconscious near empty bottle of sleeping draught and administered anesthetic. When she felt well enough to talk, complained of hallucinations every time she closed her eyes. Religion showing signs of malnourishment, refused to use, and Emmerich is trying to poison him. I discussed with Captain why these behavioral cases is it the Adra? Is there anything I should sleep with my lancet at night?
Envoy, I don't like this.
Don't have the key to open the door, so I gotta find the key to open the door. Or I just walk around to the other fucking side. Lots of dead bodies. Lots of dead bodies.
What's that on their face?
It appears to be rot. Apparently there's an enemy on the other side of the room. Around this corner.
I remember some of the soldiers.
Pillars of Eternity. Adra is green crystal. It's found throughout the known world, merging with the crust of Eora in the shape of iconic pillars. We cherish Adra, build our temples around it, study its potential energy source, but it's so much more. When we die, it is the road on which our souls travel to the beyond. When our souls are ready to return, Adra shines a lantern guiding us from death into life. When you find yourself in the presence of Adra, take a moment to ponder your place in the great wheel, consider who you were, who you are, and who you can be.
Praying around that Adra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
Will you rise from slumber? Is it you?
Wonderful. Shields have very high blocking. They block with low stamina cost. They can be equipped in your on-hand. Okay. This I will equip. Okay. So, now we can block and punch. This is acceptable.
Hard to even see who they were.
Supposedly there's an enemy in this corner, but I don't see none. Roasted chicken. Silver money. And yes, I did notice the voice talking to me. Da-na-na-na-na. Here it is. Settler's Arrow. Open that door. Stew. Hello? Is anybody home? Can I take your food stuff? Can I put my balls in your jaw? Common breastplate. You have armor types, light, medium, heavy, affecting the intensity, blah blah blah. I already know that. Can I put my balls in your jaw? Can I put my balls in your jaw? I hear an earring. I think that's the crystal in the other room. That's not jumpable. That's not jumpable either.
God, is this what they were like?
Nerf guard.
It's put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
Ow. Ouch. I guess I never got my fucking, recovery back? Question mark? No, it is not. Okay, so it autosaved here. So that means I have to go re-explore here? Yeah. Safe frequency might be a thing. Okay, that got consumed. It appears this is destructible. Oh, the game's gonna make me wear a weapon. Discover all this shit.
These used to be
Okay.
nice quarters.
Just Stedman's log for a century. It's over. Fairly caught him, tried to stone William Dog, short poor bastard. You know, punishment for Xerxes' death. Not sure if which been heard about it from the sound of things. She's ready to come over here and hear me when they comes. Siblings and tatters, show the two were soft on each other. I haven't heard him rambling upon his shorn. Tonight, should I keep an eye on her? God's the gas was supposed to be moving on the state near landfill. A fool of me to try to make something of myself. Stedman log, second entry. Frigate her life from high crown, enough gunpowder barrels and siege weapons to board and arm our entire regiment. Take stock and send it to Paradis, but manifested were to keep it here and told otherwise. Sensed it in the air at mess, everyone eating solely avoiding the subject, nobody wants to be responsible for it, but command to think we're defend ourselves against we're an outpost. We don't deal with pirates, we don't need ballistas. I hope until we're told otherwise comes sooner than later, else like sitting on gunpowder, someone's liable to lose a foot. So somebody was living in here in secret? Ah, there was a switch.
Look out! Now you've gone out!
Big fucking damage hits. Does that restore all of my HP? No. Just a bit.
I don't understand. How could our own people sink to this?
Occult shit on the walls. Here, there's Bill. Bloodstains, corner of scratchy, hastily written list that seems to correspond to the cages seen nearby. Here and those convicted. Fisk, laying traps. Godefroy, plotting to detonate the gunpowder barrels. Woodman, subversive activities. Beckett's, thinking thoughts of my wife. Riordan, stabbed Emmerich. Avefart, stole my apple. Lowell, cursing me with his eyes. Hold until death. Looks like more culture in the occult than anything else. Doesn't look like there's anything up there. Good death. Found more shit than I would have found. Alright. Be right back to the kitchen. Before she annoys the piss out of me. How was the day so far? Decent. And I fall when I feel like baby, cause I know what you get in my drain. Alright. I saved my game. Yes, I did. Unequip. For the time being, That's so fucking nasty. For the time being, we will use armor until we get to the point where we believe that we can get away with it. Because they clearly scaled it in such a way where your defenses early are going to be dog shit. Might even have to justify taking a weapon too. Okay. I'm happy with that. We will work our way towards the outcome we want, which is to throw hands with them.
Now you've done it! It's put its guard up! Hit it with everything you've got!
Bit too much like a character action game. It is possible to just dodge. Stab, stab, stab. I come from the streets. You come at me, I come from me. I take all of these who keep trying to come at me. Certainly not just gonna let me stab the shit out of you. Dealing with multiple enemies at once is definitely a problem. And he got his ass beat. Because that's to be expected. Right. Inventory. Foodstuffs. This. And this. And this. Not that. It doesn't say how much this heals for. There's another potion. That must not be anything interesting. It says upwards? Can I climb upwards?
Yeah.
No.
Surely there's a way to clear those brambles.
Another health potion. Vernal barriers. Certain barriers can be dispersed with fire damage. Some spells' abilities, unique weapons, and naturally occurring. Magrin's Fury produces fire damage.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! I'm locked in!
Hello, white woman.
Oh gods! What's the matter with your face?
I'm a special man. You shouldn't make fun of people's appearances. It's not nice to make fun of people.
Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Mal.
Easy. They're a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
In my insides, if you be believed.
That's right.
This might be the most cantankerous joke that you're responsible for putting in my head, Aqua. Congratulations, good job.
Never seen one of your kind before.
And I never seen one of your kind before. Now how'd you feel to be a bigot?
I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
And I deserve to have a nose like that. You should shut up before I make you. I'm not a violent man, but I will be one. Let's be nice. Actually, let's look at the fucking options since people decided to complain about the choices. I've heard the options be called mean and mean with a smile, or polite or impolite with a smile. If I knew which God blessed me, what I would ask them. Enough about me. Why you're locked up. I've encountered more curses than you ever will. This is one. Will you shut up, or should I make you? I mean, in terms of, like, rudeness, it is what it is. But this is, like, a nothing air there. You could do worse. You could do a lot better. But you could do worse.
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
That's right, Garrett. You tell her.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went.
We also didn't. We were shipwrecked. Cross your arms. Do we have a problem?
Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
Because the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past.
I had nothing to do with that. People set up checkpoints for a good reason. For purposes of conversation, let's continue moving forward with gaining information. I like information before I make decisions.
I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
That's what they all say, but you make fun of my facial growth.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other.
Are you talking short? So our own men did sink our ship.
They did all of this. The day I came, I noticed the guard. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep.
And you saw that all from your cell.
I heard it, all right. When the storm came, they fired the cap. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself.
Made them go mad. You see, their faces changed, and their face looked normal.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it?
Let's see here. Lore. Nothing. There are methods. There are methods to make us speak truth. I have the ways.
Wait. Look. I left my boat at the...
Sure, they'll be here.
I don't see how the soldiers could have found it yet. You let me out.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there?
Then we're gonna make her fill of holes, Garrett.
What if she turns on us?
And she has to deal with these.
For fuck's sake, be reasonable.
Let's choose option 1.
Gods, that's the sanest thing I've heard all day. It's in the warden's room. You can find a way.
If we live to...
If we live to regret it, then I'm gonna be the one responsible for beating your ass. There's interrogation and good cop and bad cop, and then there's whatever the fuck you just did. Alright. Climbing. I hear the twinkle twinkle. Twinkle twinkle little star, give me your shit. Or I'll break into your car. Oh look, a bow. Use your bow to shoot down the Megran's Fury. Really forcing that learn tutorial on everybody, huh? Oh, and I also just automatically get arrows. It's crazy.
There's an idea. We could shoot the Fury down. Nice work.
Arrows require both hands to shoot arrows quietly at long ranges, dealing moderate high damage. They will fall over time when moving through the air. And that's food poisoning. Okay, left alt. Dagger, shield. I said dagger, shield, bitch. Yeah. Inspiration and carrying log. You don't realize it's actually really hard to consistently. It's really hard to consistently do this fucking voice. Day 1. Prisoner apprehended at the loading dock outside Fort Northreach. Detained immediately on suspicion of what seems like extra-legal activity. Moved to holding cell within the fort for further questioning. Demeanor sullen and defiant. Refused to verbally engage with guards. Day 2. Prisoner offered standard rations and water. Told guard to perform obscene activity with food. Second guard performed routine patrol 2 hours later. Observed that rations had nonetheless been eaten. Day 3. Prisoner questioned about purposes of a visit to Fort Northreach. Administered cane to moose and goods. Refused to specify what kind. Denied any connection to Paradisian rebels, but declared care and kept for Adir and sympathy for the rebel cause. When pressed, told the interrogator to go away and eat shite. Disciplined accordingly. Returned to holding cell. What do you mean by disciplined accordingly? We're in a fantasy universe. That can mean anything. It can even mean something bad. Alright, upgrade materials. Alright, we have different armors now. We've got light. Well, no, we still have the same. We just have differing ones. Whatever.
At least you got around to trusting me eventually.
That's nice. Deer skin gloves. Okay, so item bonus critical hit chance. Item bonus stun. I hear the sound of another twinkle twinkle. You can't hide your loot from me. I can hear it. It's an innate feature of being one of the African American tribe. I can hear money from a mile away. It's called Juicide. Stop it, Carl! Enemies have weak points that can be visualized when aiming with a bow or ranged weapon. Got him. And now I'm level 2. Okay. Experience point. We've got damage, we've got constitution, we've got character attack speed, we've got essence, we've got stamina. Damage, I guess? Doesn't do much because I don't have any essence to do anything with the abilities yet unless I can unlock it now. That's not much of a difference. That doesn't matter much either. I guess stamina? Now I have to put ranks into whatever the passive is in order to access. That's gay. Okay. Minor missiles. When you level up, awarded abilities spent in purchasing the upgrade tree, cast them via the radial or from quick slots. Okay, Q1 on the bind abilities.
Adherent soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this.
Environmental features.
To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here. All it took was time.
But adherents, we respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else.
Okay, that common sword. The other one died right here. Sword swung quickly, durability, moderate damage output. Okay, we got ourselves magic to start off with. Dagger is a slight loss difference. Crit goes out of the way. 3 more points of basic damage. 2 more stamina cost. Where can I see my stamina? 125. Okay. No big deal. Zarps kill, stealth kills, lies, bribes, peaceful resolutions. You have a map. I heal again, Timon. When crouching nearby an enemy unaware, press
Stay in the tall grass.
L
You
to
can get
get
the drop on
the
them.
line thorn to execute.
Right. Did your god give you that power too?
More coming. Stay down and don't get us killed.
Yes, did.
Stay low and take
Make me
quick.
perfect in my image. The other guard's not gonna live. That much is certain. missed. Oh, no, I didn't.
Unseek!
Leave. Not decent. Those are up there. Try to fire on them, I guess? There's an alternative option? I don't think I needed it. Ambushing them at that point would have been hard. That would have also been a choice had that stood out, but it didn't. I don't see the effects of a Biowak. Oh look.
Hope there's a
Effects of
fire
even more.
storm there. They make quick work of
And
the
a
brambles.
Wands cast homing projectiles at enemies in up to medium range. However, they have low block efficiency and carrying a moderately high stamina cost.
Those look dry. Damn it. Of course I didn't bring...
Give them more of elements.
Didn't bring a flip.
Naturally, it's our offhand. See here, we've got Fan of Flames, Chill Blades, Jolting Touch, Arcane Ale. Seems easy, simple, and straightforward. Pillars, tutorials, combat, casting enemy abilities, the enemy weak points, stealth, runnable barriers, ledger documents, weapon types, enables a variety of spells to be cast or unlocked. Here seems like our first opportunity to start using shit.
Flint.
Safe here. And then brings up a secondary screen. It's Jolting Touch that we can understand. Pushing.
We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Magic's the flashy choice, I suppose.
This is definitely a point where I could probably get away with getting off the first challenge. Gonna save beforehand. I'm gonna double check the intention. At least 3 enemies stunned simultaneously.
Unseek!
Mind your left side!
Answer for that one.
Okay. Not a great start off. There was 3 originally standing next to each other, and then they just fucking moved.
Seek!
Can't keep taking hits like that.
Does that count as 3? I don't think that counted as 3 stuns. I saw them electrified, but they weren't stunned.
Stay low and hit quick.
Seek!
I guess that counts as stun? Let me read the effect again. Yeah, I guess that counts as stun. I'm gonna do it one more time. Really easy opportunity they're providing me there. Very convenient that I can just park myself directly in that position as such.
Seek!
Ow. I'm going to go with the argument of no, I'm not actually building up enough stun on them. Which is unfortunate. Okay.
Stay low and hit quick.
Ow. Got in the back. It's gonna be a while until I can probably get off what I'm looking for there. It's just not, it doesn't seem to be in the cards.
I've seen ruins like these. Wonder what they are. Maybe nobody knows.
Paradisans call them godless. Some kind of people who came here long ago.
Woman, you literally just fucking had the audacity to insult my facial structure. And then say, oh my god, I can't believe what that is. And he had to tell you that I was a godless. Are you fucking serious? Nice fucking dialogue! What were they? You have a rock? Okay. So, spell combat is a bit difficult and rough.
I tried to tell them. Why wouldn't they listen? You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
That sounds really stupid.
I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
How do you have time to make those faces while he's talking?
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it.
Now why are you so scared of my face?
It's uncanny.
No, it isn't. You're a godlike. He's, well,
Who disturbs us?
Let's talk. Can we do that? You can kill those soldiers.
They stung at me. They wanted to prune my boughs. I was defending myself.
steady yourself, please.
You're wasting your breath.
You tread in the...
Your lockman's assertions and shoes when you started this.
They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers!
He can barely string a thought together.
He couldn't. Not like this.
Trespasser!
The dark voice who shoot his men and worm the apple of his throne.
I become the breeze, and you
Envoy, this could come to...
feed the root.
And now we get... Ow! Excuse me, sir. Why do you lunge so fucking quickly? That is actually jarring. Speed his ass in here. I dodged the wall. That's on me. It seems that dodges the AoE. Yes, the dodge does. As long as you time it correctly.
Probably some noble.
Senior Alphaman Riverman,
Now
common
look
Great
at
Hammer. Stem and Rake. Reserved word only if God for Cotton Dawn for a country war's cargo ship on for the Deadfire. Reference to Pill of Eternity 2. I doubt this is news to you. I doubt you are unaware that this is your third incident of desertion in the last month. I realize your points grant you greater responsibility in your position as a third, so I'm accustomed to you, but there will be consequences if you cannot keep your troops in line. The Emperor is watching. See to it that you impress the importance of duty upon your charges, Commander Hilden Vinterbrand.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
Two-handed melee. Great hammers deal extremely high damage and stun, also have high block efficiency, allowing them to block a low stamina cost, but they swing very slowly to a high stamina cost. Iron chunk health potion. Nothing. Destroying priceless heirlooms, just for the fuck of it. That's where I came from. That looks like we get on top of it. No, it's not. I didn't come from there. I came from here. I'm retarded. I am stupid. Notes on the Godless. Expedition Team 9 been at it with 6 weeks now. No closer understanding of joining the so-called godless people forward. Counting on the cultural living land. Mystery people believe spring from mystery. Godless for no name. Nothing is seen in their architecture. The rich the gods understand them. If the maritime culture to have deep relationship to Andra, normal unique cultural rituals to venerate and placate her. Golden too. Should they fear in favor of the rest nature of the Wilson land. The short corner everywhere. Then out Century of Bara. Every season, such as people have no relationship with gods. If they don't want the gods at all, that can't be. They gave birth to died, as all kith do. They sought in the shade of the long hunt days, summoned shelter, fed themselves, bathed, causing basket pots. Only people can recognize the beauty with the gods having to give them their lives. Once we drove them, revered them, reviled what they desired. They lived here, they lived well. They did not order the lives as they do, orient themselves always towards God, and they disappeared. Whom undergoes of potsherds. Potsherds? That's a weird way to spell shard. Potsherds that sift through a can't not grasp implications of the evolution of the godless have been interred deep in the soil on whatever impersonal skillful minds can unearth by some immortal hands. Zap. 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 Jump. 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 And back. Ocean, Dire, Health Chunk. There is fall damage. Stab.
Closer, we twine.
Twine for what? Examine the eyebrow.
You have returned.
I never came here before. What you mean? It is a new Vegas art level RPG, I guess.
We felt your... We wait.
Envoy,
I heard a voice.
a voice. What did it say?
It said I returned here.
Now your envoy's losing it.
No, I think something in the address spoke to them.
Is there gonna be like a calling?
When you put it that way, I've been round Ardra.
I don't think it spoke to anyone.
That's some
I'm unusual even for people like me.
Maybe they're...
Boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way.
Lady.
Boat!
Thank the gods it's...
There, in the distance. So,
My name's Alora, you know.
I'm glad we took a chance
Thanks.
on
look, if this is the soul plane, you have to stop it. No,
I'd heard rumors about folk. I thought they were just that.
you. They draw me here for a reason, simply poison the land.
I don't know how, but if anyone...
Will you get on before...
Aye.
We. Ancient fortress in Goblin Tusk, primary residence the wardens used to keep defend the region outsiders of volcanic activity. It's going to take us a while to get to the point where we're going to be knocking motherfuckers out with our hands. And it's going to take us a while until we have enough magic points to be able to shock multiple people at one time. We had enough to cause a stun to one, but the rest of them were not stunned. They didn't have enough build-up. So I have to either find ways to increase the condition, or I need more electric spells. Because they have a cooldown. I wasn't expecting them to have a cooldown. I suppose I should have. I should have, could have, would have. I wonder. Let's make him wield like this.
Suppose this is where I owe you my life, Envoy.
What will you do now?
I don't know. I hope the folks at the embassy know where to find...
Well, I find an
You
embassy.
don't have to. I imagine they've sent some...
Must be...
Anything I should look
Well,
out for?
it's the people come from all over.
Wonder why?
You'll be fine. After the fall...
Goodbye, Garrett.
Same
Good
to you.
luck.
You'll make the Emperor...
And what about you, Floozy?
Look, I'll no thank you for showing basic decency.
Fuck are you, a goddamn twitch shot?
But you saved my life. That counts for something. To me, anyway.
That's Adrian diplomacy for you.
I don't push her luck.
Do all the locals just like Adrian's?
Not all of them. But it's not a great way to make friends. Give Paradisans a chance. That's why they came here in the first place.
And then you should know about parodies.
Try not to get killed. Nah, I'm kidding. Just don't go around. Hope we don't run into each other. Still,
Very nice, winch. Okay. So. Need electric spells. And we had to unlock minor missiles to then gain the ability to unlock Jolting Touch. Or Arcane Veil. Summon a staff of negative energy for 30 seconds that reveals restores essence to the wielder with every strike. First instinct this spell allows you to cast without the need of grimoire. Casting from the grimoire. Casting the purchase spell from the grimoire empowers it as though it was a higher rank. So, if we want to wield magic as a main hand, along with empty offhand, we're going to need to get parasitic staff, because we cannot keep eating our resources. That is not good. And then we have to get armored essence and reduce the essence penalty for light and medium armor to increase the resource. Crackling bolt. Bounce between enemies and the environment 6 times. Bounce between the enemies and the environment 8 times. Bounce between the enemies and the environment 3 times. We have Grimoire, have Grimoire Mastery, have a Grimoire spell point available, and have an available point. And also unlock Crackling Bolt. Grimoire Mastery is here. Must be level 5. Okay. So our choices for the time being is getting max health, getting regeneration, having shield bash, having armored grace, getting charge, and also having magic, and whatever is inside the godless abilities. Or godlike. Whatever. Playing on the higher difficulty. For now. Until I either get annoyed or tired of it. I incur a massive consequence for wearing big equipment. See, now he looks even gayer. But this, you could at least say that he looks like something. But this looks even gayer. So I guess that's the weapon. Or that's the build. At least for now. I imagine it's going to railroad me.
This is your final warning, Kai. One more, and I put a... Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And they're late.
Do you mind if I try saying that in a way that doesn't piss off the Imperial Envoy?
Wait, you're the... Fuck.
Okay. I believe we've arrived at the situation where I'm seeing the problem with the dialogue. Something in MCU.
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise.
It's the same fucking writing. Should I be surprised? It said Obsidian on the fucking label. Fantasy setting does not mean your character reads like your own Critical Role. They have to be setting accurate. Because otherwise that's fucking stupid. What a heckin' chudbuds we find ourselves in, Reddit bros. get on. I'ma get in. I shouldn't be surprised. They did this with the Outer Wilds, and they did this with anything that's been written under this new Obsidian team. But bro, that is so fucking annoying and disappearing. If you're gonna write a fantasy setting, that doesn't mean you need to be using Old English. But why have them talk like modern day urban fantasy characters when this is fucking high fantasy? It's so fucking repugnant. That's so annoying, and that's so immersion breaking. That's so wasteful. That's so fucking wasteful. Whatever. I roll. I'm going to ignore it, and I'm going to move past it. But consider this my eyes level crash out. There's just not a lot to say. Like, it's lazy. It's lazy. It's boring. It means that instead of really giving it a faithful try and trying your best to do, ironically enough, what was well done with what I remember of Pillars of Eternity 1, you drop Neverwinter Nights vibes, you drop Baldur's Gate vibes, you drop Icewind Dale vibes, you drop the entire aesthetic that you're aping and trying to emulate in AAA fashion, and you provide us a piece of shit with bad writing. I don't care who wrote it. If it was the voice actress, she should be ashamed of herself. If it was the writers, you should be even more fucking ashamed of yourself. How's the video game? The dialogue is pissing me off now.
Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so... Ooh, on second thought, why don't I just shut up before I say anything else I regret?
Now there's a good idea.
No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger.
Who or what is Lavender?
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Uh-huh.
Paradis's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
They left town at the same time?
Well, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the...
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradis anyway. Keeps things interesting.
I have a message to deliver.
Sorry, Envoy.
Nonsense. There's a small army of
Just
Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
Literally, the character that should be all about fucking authority, pomp, and circumstance has more laissez-faire attitude than the person who must clearly be a fucking regioner.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up?
2 missing people and 2 searchers. How auspicious.
The Rowatine Navy didn't teach me fancy words, but I did learn how to count.
Kai, before you go, please keep in mind that the Envoy is a respected member of the court. Make sure they come back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say.
I've never smoked a steel garrote pellet in the flesh.
They're an order of religious cutthroats, sharpening their blades for the glory of the burned queen. Oof, creepy bunch, too. Who needs enemies when you have friends like the Steel Garrote?
See, that's more in line, but whatever.
You tell me, Envoy. The Adirans came to our shores with their soldiers, their bureaucrats, and their cult of murderers. Asking a lot of nosy questions is a good way to end up with a knife in your back. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you.
Ludwig is here. It's not a surprise.
Wait, you know the Inquisitor? Dare I ask how?
She shot by side, but it was a long time ago. She was my mentor, taught me everything I knew. We were lovers before her incident in Deadfire. We were lovers after her incident in Deadfire. I wonder what will happen.
After? Gods help us.
Yeah, that seems like a respectful way to react to a man who you were just insulting a few seconds ago. What a mood whiplash!
I heard she's a monster, the personal handmaiden of the Burned Queen. But that's not all. They say she fell in battle in the Deadfire, and death spat her back out. Yeah, good advice.
We'll have time to worry about Ludwine later. First, we've got a
New companion. Kai is a seasoned soldier and mercenary from the Rautan Empire. Restless but affable, his wandering has led him to the Living Lands in search for peace he has yet to find. As experienced and battle-tested veteran, Kai can withstand damage and draw enemy aggression. His incendiary and damnation can burn away flammable objects, fire and ire, and fire starter. Well, in line with our companion usage, we probably have one of our best candidates for how we're going to abuse the shit out of the enemy. Assuming I choose to play at the highest difficulty. The entire way through. Fires a powerful shot from the blunderbuss, deal high damage to a single enemy, and taunt them for 10 seconds. That's 10 seconds of playtime! Or preferably,
that's 10 seconds of playtime. More than enough time to get them associated with my goddess.
I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air. Between tensions and the local militia's lap, don't get too used to the comforts of Paradise.
what does that symbol mean? It is dialogue? Companion has unique commands to help you pass certain obstacles. When facing one of them, open the radial, blah blah blah. And then unblockable attacks. Represented by a red circle, move or dodge to avoid these attacks. Documents. Quest. And abilities. Companions. The companion tree contains the abilities of recruited companions. When they level up, they will spend companion ability points to purchase or upgrade their abilities. You can also spend currency to reset them. So I have one, none, none. So upgrade. Ignite the target. Greatly increase the amount of stun. Reduce the cooldown. Yes. Yes. Unbending defense. Keep daring. Second wind. That will also be useful.
Pargrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
Okay.
City's getting crowded. Pretty soon the Dirans will outnumber us 3 to 1.
Why doesn't the Calamity put a stop to it?
Nice and cozy in the ambassador's pocket. That's enough for now. We got a listener. Keep walking, Outlander.
I heard you talking shit. Are you sure you don't want to back it up with your hands?
The docks are my territory. Remember that.
Hey! You better watch your step.
Look at how they did this. Look at how they did this, young man. Look at him. Not a single bit of fucking spice in his hair. Ugly. Ugly and definitively embarrassing. I found upgrade materials. And another dagger. I was not technically trying to jump off, but I did. And I found shit. That looks like a barrier wall that is a skybox. How likely is it that they decided to place hidden shit inside this skybox area? That was pretty far. House. Oh boy, look at that. Silver, copper, belt, wood branch, blockpick. What is this? Eye of Regard. Press and hold to throw your equipped throwable, change your equipped throwable in the action radial. Grenades are particularly effective at stunning enemies. That looks like a jump and a half. Skibidi beep beep beep. How the fuck do I get you that? So the answer is yes, they did. But I don't know how I get to that. Don't see any notes. Now you have recruited Kai. It comes with support abilities. Elements of the action radial, including companion abilities, can be seen and done like blah blah blah. So these are Kai's abilities. So 1 and 2 is here and here. This is my throwable that is equipped. Plus 1 resolve, 10 maximum essence. And an apple. The exploration. Assuming I don't have even more shit out in the fucking wilds. Which appears to be the case when you see a shipwreck. Stuck on the fucking... Oh. Geometry of the environment. They clearly did not think about this shit by putting players like me in mind. Plenty of shit to climb on top of to fucking scrounge around on. But it is what it is. Fortunately, the challenges are the challenges, so it's actually probably to my benefit to explore more in further streams, but so far, I'm really not impressed with what I'm seeing. Perhaps that's the way. Sales manifests. Lost. Destroyed by guards. Lost. Destroyed in mail-delivery accident. Sold. Profit lost in a robbery. Recipient C4. Scribbled in the margin beneath entry C4. I have hope this place mass market was hostile to cabbages. I'm sure here will be different. Atla reference? It feels like if I drop onto that, that's automatic death. And certainly, I don't make the jump from here. Also, nice money. No. So, from even higher up? Certainly, I would just die, right? How much of a wall were we talking about here? The last time I checked with the skybox, assuming that this is the edge, it goes all the way to that back wall over there of the objects that look like they're inside of bounds. Then the rest of that is basically a skybox. That's how it was on the island. Changed the geometry because I'm no longer in that area. But basically, what looked like a further wall of the geometry was just an inbound example of the playable zone. And then further past that, it was the area, zones that I can't go into, and the skybox encapsulating it. Certainly, there might be things hidden under the water, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Parkour!
Yeah.
Parkour!
If this can
Parkour.
hold me, you'll be fine. Just don't look down.
A potion. Nice rev. Certainly that has to be the play.
Yeah.
Oh look, an orange object. The golden plaque of promises. God's shrine totem fragment.
It looks like that broke off.
Variety of totems and their missing item
Wonder where it
fragments are
goes.
hidden throughout the living lands. Black totems displayed at the totem shrine of the party. While I'm climbing this, let's just be safe and make safety saves. Treasure map, Captain Hinwa spoils. I hate climbing Captain Hinkwell. Must have been a sadist when he came in hiding treasure. Maybe the advantage will help me find his plundered riches. Maybe I'll die of exhaustion on the way up, whichever way is quicker. It is located underneath a palanquin bridge on the inner side of a place that looks like it's in reverse. Is this the city?
They weren't much of an artist, but I think that's upstream by the Pargroom Wall.
Actual useful dialogue, unlike the dialogue from other such video games, like Aloy. Okay, here is where we test what fall damage looks like. Instant death! And it seems to be on the side of instant death that comes like that of Fallout 3. So, you're not jumping down to that. Go even higher. Yes, it does. Arcanist's boosts. First piece of unique equipment. mana potion. If I am safe to assume that I could jump into the ocean as a shortcut to get down, that would be very useful. There should be enough water here that I should make the clearing of that. It's just the question of if I die if I hit the water, looking at their speed too. No. But however I get onto this island, I have to do something at this mountain. I cannot do it the other way. I can climb on this, but I can't climb on that. And it does not seem like there's an air dash. So there must be something that I need to get that will give me the ability to climb on this. In that way. No air dashing. I think I dropped something here. Nope, that was just the light. That was just the light on the fucking bolt. While climbing on these rocks. No, I would still be too short. You know, you would significantly short my jump. That's too short to stand. Character abilities. Wizard, Featherfall, 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 Feather, 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 no. There appears to be nothing that shows that. No. And if I want to be able to increase the accumulation of shock that I deal by 20%, I need to be character level 15. Yay. So it looks like we might be working on this for a while. But for the bounty board, that might come as soon as level 5. Power attacks, wand, explosive impact, dealing explosive damage and stun. Power attacks with wands, bounce on a nearby enemy, dealing reduced attacks for retaining any elemental accumulation. Increase damage with wands by 25. Essence fragments dropped by enemies restore 2 times as much essence. Unlock Heaven's essence 3 times as much, 4 times as much. When essence is depleted, you may continue reducing your health by 150 of the essence cost with blood magic. Figments of the Rime. Figments of Decay. One more snap. Missile Salvo, Spirit Lance, Black Bow, Eye Poison Accumulation, Freezing Pillar, Meteor Shower, Arcane Seal, free mana. However I get on here, pick it up like this. No? However I get up here, it is not for me to get up to yet. No? No? I can't help either. Okay. Let's dive down. So, there's the answer on the skywall. There is literally an invisible border, and this wall and walls along this border probably define it. I mean, in terms of a game world, this is actually more than I would have expected from the AAA industry. I would have expected much more copy and paste level shit, but you know, I don't want to give them more credit than they may or may not be worth. But yeah, there's an invisible barrier. You can only go so far. Literally swimming against it. I do not see anything glowing under the water. That doesn't mean that they wouldn't put something there. And I'm basically defining the barrier as it exists. So, you cannot go everywhere, you can't explore everything. There is an inbound limit. But what you probably can explore, there's probably going to be secrets in every corner. So, like, 3D Baldur's Gate is the best thing I could probably say to you. For a person who cares about what kind of world this is. But it's definitely going to have dialogue that is, leaving something to the imagination. If you swim up against the barrier, it actively stops you from being able to swim. At least until you turn your camera back towards the inbound playfield. It's a bit shit, if you ask me. Rolling your saves to be safe. RPGs be like that sometimes. I mean, there's got multiple types of saves. Even if it... can't save in the water. Even if it were to erase my saves, I always would make sure I have another save. Because I make manual saves for when I'm playing on camera and off camera. Because there's a save file for when I'm playing on camera, and there'll probably be a save file if I'm playing more off camera. Because if the entire point of me going through this is playing it on camera, I have to have a save file that's one way and then a save file that's another. Especially if I'm going to be doing multiple builds. We haven't quite gotten there yet. Looks like barren wasteland out here. Which begs me to question, why did you even spend time putting all this effort into the water? Outside of where you're going to have things in the playfield. Some of the earliest lessons you could have learned from shit like fucking Jack and Daxter, I guess. But we're just ignoring those lessons, I suppose. So there's a space past this barrier, but this does not let me go over here. Not really, no. So there's nothing over here. La 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 la. Still a lot of dead area. You'd think you'd put something on the fringes. I really don't like that I don't have a speed swim option. I have reached something called Andra's Reach. I am on the furthest edges of the map, and that technically counts as exploring a new zone. Great fucking game, guys. Great fucking game. Special. There we are. Something.
This come and get me!
He teleported!
That again.
Ouch.
On your right.
Intellect and resolve, maximum essence. Increase to this. Increase to that. Mao.
Take it off.
I'm out. I'm just taking fucking hits and I just hurt from it.
Not looking so good.
And eject. So it's got autosaves, so I think I'm safe on that. However, that's really sad. This is the closest autosave. So, combat is no joke. At least in terms of the difficulty that I currently have access to. I was right here. I got up to here. Clearly, I'm not allowed to handle that. So we're just going to teleport back. If I can. Yes, I am. Okay. That seems like an okay place to leave it off for now. If I play more on or off camera, I'll have to make a separate play file. But, from what I've seen, this is looking really fucking rough. This is a really rough video game. It is rough because it was more than likely designed for story purposes and for exploration purposes. But that does not mean that its combat will not put a foot up your ass. And presentation alone, I ignore that because it's a AAA company. They have no reason to be having bad presentation. So, for all of his effort, for people like Mike Hausen, embarrassing himself and his team by running his fucking mouth, whoever was responsible for cooking it is going to be the person who's going to be responsible for who I blame. But since he's the game director, and he's the person who basically okayed many decisions and opened his mouth and ran it, off that alone, whatever final score I were to give the game or judgment I would give would be judged against the behavior of the fucking game director. Because the game director has open-face contempt for any person who basically would laugh in the face of pronouns, and also has open contempt for any person who likes video games to be good without needing to have a political message shoehorned into it. The combat is interactive, but it is also clunky. It's going to have a learning curve for its high end. On its low end, I guess it's pretty straightforward depending on how you're playing it and what difficulty you're playing it on. At its high end, it's probably going to be really tedious and annoying. I know that the spell system so far is clunky as fuck and annoying as fuck. The best system to have is one that doesn't require you to have to right-click, hold down. Because while you can dodge like this, it's really hard to focus. Like, you need to hold down the right trigger. You need to be able to put in the dodge inputs with your left hand and still be trying to combat fire with the wand with the left, while also fighting. If you're to compare that to the melee weapon is at least blocking, power attacking, and then swinging. And that's like maybe sort of slightly better because it requires less inputs. And then, the fucking VATS wheel. I'm gonna call it a VATS wheel. I'm sorry, it's a VATS wheel. This VATS wheel feels like an outright disgusting, repugnant creature. The basic system that dictates that you should be using melee skills, while also using your combat skills.
Oh, an awful stench. Someone needs a bath. Sincere apologies, envoy. Welcome to the living rooms.
Making fun of my stench when I gotta have you hanged. What do you think you're talking to, boy? But, this looks like a secret. But, any concepts of combat, any concepts of, like, in-depth work, you're not getting that at the start. You're going to start off with what everybody else starts off with the same weapons and the same equipment that I found in the time in which I searched it. Giving it some level of breath room. This is an advanced open beta, but at the same time, it is February 14th. You are 4 days away from your launch date. The earliest parts of every Obsidian game is always the best ones. Everything outside of that tutorial area better not be dog shit trash. Not getting into it tonight because I just want to chill. But all these things and more, as well as its RPG system, it needs some flushing out and some work and some changes. As for the dialogue, I already spoke my piece on that. I don't like it. And the ability wheel, as you just saw, time freezes while you're in it, but it speeds back up when you leave it. I had no time in which to evade that fucking ranged attack that hit me in the face. It'll probably be okay in sneak attacks, but in active combat, you need that ability wheel. Or excuse me, you need the quick bind keys. So I think magic would probably be the roughest on combat for that, but that's whatever. Anywho, I'm going off air. I will see you all tomorrow. I might play more tomorrow. I'm really unhappy with what I'm seeing. I'm so glad I didn't pay a single dime for this game. If you paid $90 and or more, you got fleeced. I can tell you that right now. If you paid any amount of number of monies other than 0 through Dare Drop, through doing the campaigns, you got scammed. I'm telling you straight up, you got scammed. I do not see the value in the game yet. We're going to give it a chance, but I do not see the value yet. I don't. Now, tune in next time to see the further adventures of Kojime no Ippo. Remember to eat your Brussels sprouts, otherwise they'll visit your home at night. Bye, chat.